YouTube, it's Wiz. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something that's a little bit important to me, and it's something that not a lot of people like to talk about, but it's something that should be talked about more, and that's mental health. Obviously there's some things that go along with that in addition to just talking about the mental health, but it's how riding a motorcycle can have an effect on that for you as well. So the reason I'm bringing all of this up is most important because of everything that we're going through in the world right now. There's a lot of people dealing with depression, anxiety, and just bad mental health states in general. I myself have been included in that list, and one of the hardest things to do is to actually open up and talk about it. And now that I've finally reached out and gotten some help for it myself, I think one of the best things to do is not only talk about it, but bring it more to light that it's okay to not be okay. That being said, the best thing you can do is just realize that if you have a problem, there's nothing wrong with that. Talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to your doctor. Reach out, get some help, and just make yourself better. I've been in treatment for anxiety and depression for several months now, and to be honest, now that I look back on how things were before I did any of that, I was miserable. I was just not a happy person, and it didn't just affect me, it affected everybody around me. It affected my wife, my kids, my job. I just wasn't a good person, and looking back, I'm glad that I finally decided to get myself some help for that. And that's what I'm hoping this video will help anybody out there that's dealing with what I was dealing with go through as well. And that's just to reach out and get some help for things like that. One of the things that personally helps me is just getting out on my bike. There's nothing more relaxing than just being on the open road, the wind in your hair. Obviously you got a full helmet on, you're not going to feel as much wind, but definitely just get out there and get on the road, and you don't even have to have anywhere to go. Just get out and ride. It's relaxing, it clears your head. Ask anybody who rides a motorcycle. They're gonna go and just go out to ride. They'll go out to clear their head. They don't have to have anywhere to go. It's just a matter of getting out and having something to do. And that goes back to what we were talking about earlier with everything that's going on in the world and the social distancing and keeping away from people. What better way to spend your time and be away from people than just being out on the open road and having a way to relax and just clear your mind. I know it's not for everybody, and I'm not saying everybody needs to go out and buy a bike right now. I'm just saying what works for me. And for me, getting out here on my bike is very relaxing. It's very freeing. And honestly, before I did get help from a doctor, this was the only time that I would be happy, and that was just getting out, hopping on the bike, and going for a ride, not even having anywhere to go. And you don't have to just ride to go nowhere. You can use it to go if you need to go to work, or you need to get something from the grocery store. Just carry a backpack or something with you, or if you have a bigger bike, put stuff in your saddlebags. There's always a way to accomplish your goals when you're doing it. Depending on where you live, a lot of people can't ride year-round. I'm very lucky that I live in South Carolina now, and I could ride year-round pretty much. I mean, you just put some thick gloves on and full face helmet, extra layer. It's like 42 or 43 degrees right now, and I feel fine. I mean, I don't feel cold at all. But like I said, just go out, ride, and you don't have to necessarily have anywhere to go to have a reason to ride. If you do have a reason to go somewhere and you're not on a time crunch, just go the long way. I mean, anybody that rides will tell you that if we're going somewhere, they're never going to go the most direct route. They're going to go whichever way takes them the longest and still gets them there, where they can enjoy as much time on the road as they possibly can. Today, for example, I really have nowhere to go. The sole purpose of this ride was just to get out of the house for a little bit, talk to you guys, and hopefully reach at least one person to get them the help that they need, because it really does make a difference in the end. Ultimately, your mental health is going to affect not only you, but everybody around you, and I mean everybody. I'm very fortunate that everybody that's around me has not only been supportive, but stuck with me before I got help. A lot of people wouldn't deal with some of the stuff that I've done. Again, I was just a mean person. I would bottle everything up to the point where I would just have an angry moment and just explode. And unfortunately, most of the time when I exploded, it was towards my wife or towards my kids. I would yell and I would scream and I would just belittle them, and I feel horrible for that stuff, and I can't take it back. But I know deep down that they see me now that I've gotten some help, and they see a difference, and they're still with me. Get the help. Help those around you. It's just better for everybody. I'm typically a very private person, and that's why starting this vlog has been something that's really different for me, because it's a platform where I'm going to open up more and reveal a lot more about myself and things that are going on in my life, and things that I enjoy, things that I don't like. I don't plan on having one particular idea in mind all the time. I'm just gonna hop on the bike or hop in my truck and just go and see where my mind takes me, and share that video with everybody. So some of the reasons that I've dealt with anxiety and depression, especially in the last few years, isn't just your everyday job-related stuff or home-related stuff. The last 5 years have been really, really difficult for me. It's been difficult for my family as well. The reason for that is cancer. I have lost both of my parents to cancer in the last 5 years, and neither one of them was very old. My dad will be gone 5 years now next month, and my mom was gone 2 months as of last month, or 2 years as of last month. That's a lot to weigh on a person. I don't care how old you are, but when you're only 40 and your parents are 59 and 60 when they pass, it's not what you expect to happen that early in life. It's hard to explain that to your kids. It's just hard to deal with in general. But having good people by your side, your family is who's going to get you through all that. So in addition to putting out videos and opening up to everybody, I want to go on record as saying that if you have a problem or you need help, even if I don't know you, message me on YouTube. I'll be glad to share my experiences and my opinions and thoughts with people, and trying to help you through anything you might be going through. I know therapists can do stuff like that, but a lot of people don't always have money to go to therapy and things like that. And it's not easy to talk about things. I know it might sound like I'm just rambling on about things, but it's really important for me to get this all off my chest and talk about this a little bit, because again, talking about it helps. It really does. Opening up and you know, being yourself and, you know, admitting and telling yourself that there's something wrong is the only way that you're going to ultimately get better. And that's going to be step number one. So like I said before, please, 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 if you have anything going on in your life and you're dealing with depression or you're feeling anxious, talk to somebody. That's all it takes. You don't want things to spiral out of control before you can't catch them back up, or, you know, get out of control to the point where your family life falls apart, or things like that. There's a lot of things that could go wrong if you don't seek the help that you need. And if I can just reach one person, then the goal of this video is achieved. Well, I think that about wraps it up for today. So thanks for watching. Please hit that like button if you like what you see. I plan on posting a video a week. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I really want to grow this channel into, you know, something special at some point in the next year or two. And the only way you're going to do that is like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.